So I had a long talk with one of my friends yesterday, and I've learned to stop calling females my friends. So when I said that, I mean it. Me and her are friends, like real friends. So, and she was telling me that, oh, some of your content comes across as hating women, and you need to focus on the men. Let me tell you something. It's really kind of simple. Hatred doesn't make content. It doesn't make content. It wouldn't be able to do it. It's hatred. You can't think when you're mad. You can't think when you hate. You couldn't be logical. You couldn't do what I do if you hated anybody or anything. So here's the thing that people got to understand about me. I know why people don't like what I do. I get it. And I know why. Y'all think I don't know? I'm going to tell y'all why. So y'all know, okay? It's because I take the things that everybody has normalized and show you how stupid it is in a way you can't argue. And then so it's like you feel bad about it for even it's you think it's normal, but I make you feel bad for it. Okay, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Y'all be like, oh, I hate when everybody's loving the post and then they come through and one person likes it. Y'all all do that, don't y'all? Right? Wanna know why you do that? Is because you want people to be followers. Like you inherently want everybody to be the same. So when somebody comes along doing something different, you look at them like they're the crazy ones. But the crazy people be the people who stand out. The slaves were the slaves, but that's why I don't know their names, but I know Nat Turner. I know Harriet Tubman. I really don't know the people that she freed, but I know her. You know, never mind. So this is why people don't like me. I put the mirror up to common sense. I don't like the internet. I really don't. And for that reason. And I talk about it all the time. I talk about it all the time. She asked me, why do you care? I'm about to tell you why I care. Because I learn from other people. I learn from myself. She told me, you think you're perfect. No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't. But you I give experiences when I do my reaction videos. Like I don't do stuff to make people look bad. I do the stuff to put insight in there. I'm really good at it. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to see me liking women and loving women and all of that stuff, go to my TikTok. I be fair on there. On Facebook, I don't like Facebook. I don't like that app. So hatred doesn't make content. It never could. And here's what y'all gotta understand. And I'm gonna say this again just because it's valid. There's really a lot of arrogance in the idea of saying that a guy hates women because he talks about the things that women do wrong. Because here's why. Women have a lot of complaints. Y'all complain about each other. Oh, I can't hang around women because they're messy, right? Y'all complain about men on all levels. I said this before. I said, listen, women never talk good about men with money unless they're talking to men that don't have it. When they're talking about their experiences, they talk about, oh, he was controlling and he thought because he had a bag he bought me stuff, but it's always bad. But if you're talking to a broke dude, you're gonna be like, oh, you broke and you can't buy this, and rich niggas tell you get both, all that type of shit. So you gotta understand, y'all have a lot of complaints. Y'all complain about Y'all complain about um, yourselves, your situations, your personal problems y'all got. Uh, Even the stuff that we will give you, like justified, like periods, like you got like you get you get a pass to have an attitude because of a period, right? Then you get postpartum, like you get a pass for these. Then y'all complain about men. Then y'all complain about each other. Then y'all complain about like y'all got a lot of complaints. And then so when men say something, when men complain, it's you he must like women. I mean he must like men. Well, here's the thing about it. Let's play y'all game for 2 seconds. Where y'all keep saying this about dudes. Oh, these dudes talk about women so much, you must want to date men. Well, why would men want to date men when they see how miserable as fuck y'all are and the shit y'all go through with men? Y'all haven't gave them a good report. So why would men want to date men? Going off you. Look how fucking miserable you are. So why would men want to date men? That doesn't even make no fucking sense. But the point is, so it's really kind of arrogant to say out of all of the smart mouth shit that women say and do and get away with, that when men say anything, they must like men. Why? Like that's stupid. And then like so so you can't get away from the reality of the truth. And then my thing is this: I got a real question. And somebody needs to answer this. I don't think y'all have an answer. That's why I'm saying it like this. Y'all don't even have an answer to this question. What do men say that makes you think that they wouldn't want to date women? Like, what do men specifically say that makes you think they should date men? Because that's just a built-in rebuttal that women say. But what do men say? What do they say that makes you think they should date men? What is it? I don't think out of all of this stuff, I watch men content all the time. I watch male content all of the time. What do men say? What has a man ever said that makes you think that he shouldn't date women at all? I'm just gonna go through some of the stuff that men be saying. And because look, okay, here's the thing about it. Let me break it down to y'all why y'all are fake as hell when you're talking to me. And I don't pay attention to this shit. If I see a chick right now, if I seen a post, she be like, I can't date no skinny dude. Niggas, I don't want to date no bones. Niggas be all cold and all. I need a stomach. I need a big dude. If I see a woman posting that, I'm gonna be like, okay, all right, she with the team. I might get shoot my shot, right? But if I see a woman posting, oh, I can't date no fat ass nigga. I heard they got small dick. I heard they sweat. I heard they 2 minute men. I heard that's why they just got it. They stink. She just roasting fat dudes. Even if none of that stuff apply to me, I'm gonna feel away just being a fat dude, right? So that first post, I'm gonna feel like, yeah, okay. And that second post, I'm gonna be like, oh, she roasting fat niggas. So therefore, if you say something that I'm saying is offensive, that means it applied to you. You can't fool me. I'm not stupid. People be acting like they just talking to somebody that hasn't done this. And y'all don't give me credit because I really be being nice. I came from the roast era. I don't get on camera and roast people. I do not do it. It's beneath me. I promise it is. You can go. I have a whole TikTok page. I'm damn near at 500,000 views. I don't roast people. It's beneath me. I've done videos about why roasting is beneath me at this stage in my life. I've done, whatever. So I would want to know, what do men say? What do they say? For y'all to be like, oh, these dudes talk about women so much, you must want to date a dude. What do they say? If a dude talks about a woman with kids, because that's a big one, he should date a man because he don't want to date a woman with kids. Is that what y'all saying? Speaking of a big one, if a dude talks about a fat woman, does that mean he should date a man because he doesn't want to date a fat woman? Is that what you're saying? If dude talks about, if he says women, if he says women have bad attitudes, you saying he should date a man then because women have bad attitudes. That's what you're saying. If a dude says that, I'm just saying. I'm not even agreeing. I'm just saying. If a dude says that, that's what y'all saying. He should date a man because women have bad attitudes. I think that's bad advice. Y'all think it's a good rebuttal to say to men. I think it's bad advice. It's bad advice. And look, see, let's go to the psychological aspect of why y'all even say that. It's because y'all base y'all lives and feelings on y'all exes. So y'all are the I'll never date another Capricorn, I'll never date another Aries, I'll never date another fucking Virgo people. And you'll base your whole entire life off an experience. So when you see men like, man, these bitches stupid, man, these bitches petty, man, these bitches always trying to get down, you think that our brain operates like y'all, but it really don't. It don't. We don't operate like y'all. We're a little different. So it boils down to the fact that, like, what do men be saying? Even if they talk about a whole culture, even if it's a dude dissing black women, are you saying he shouldn't date, that he should date a man because he dissing black women? Why don't you tell him to go get a Becky? I would need to know what men be saying. I don't think I've heard much. It like if a person is listen. If a dude should date men, it don't matter what he's saying. It's a lot of these dudes, these whole men accountable dudes. Who are they? Like I just seen a video. I'm gonna do a reaction video to it. He was saying that same shit women be doing, sounding like a woman. These men, if you on t- you never talk about your brother, you talk about your cousin, but you be talking about these women, and he was gay. So it don't matter what you're saying if you should date a man. That'll show a different way than what you're saying. So don't do that. But it's a built-in rebuttal online. And I've attacked it the wrong way, I believe. Usually when I attack the idea of women saying that, I'll be like, why the LGBT ain't mad about it? But they don't give a fuck. And now that I know that, I'll attack it from a different way. Why does it even make sense to you? I need to know. Somebody gotta tell me something. Somebody gotta tell me something. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. Here's the most important thing. I should have said this first, but I'm saying it right now because I'm gonna say it again because I've said it before in different ways. I've been called everything. I'm the only person. If you go through my profile pictures, I had an upside down American flag with Dr. Khalid Muhammad face on it. You can't get more black, pro-black, and all of that than that. But I was called a sellout and the coon and all that shit for my political views because I fucking hate Joe Biden. I did want to cuss in this video. I just did, but it's okay. I'm deep in. Um, I was called a coon, right? I got an Instagram comment right now that went up. I didn't know that it was gonna go up how it did, but for the last 3 weeks now, or almost a month, I've been called the damn Captain Save 'em and a simp, and I even got called a Karen for saying that a woman shouldn't have got hit in the head with a shopping cart. Like a dude literally picked up a shopping cart and smacked a woman in the head with it, and I'm like, wow, he could have unlived her. And they like, how? And I'm like, oh, well, look up how much shopping carts weigh. Clown, they're 30 to 50 pounds. And he hit her in the head with it. Like, that's an object. What are we saying? Like, she could have, what are we talking about? Like, that don't make no sense. I got called a Karen and a simp for that. And then I got called a hate women and I hate women and all of that. I commented on the dude video about, oh, these men always talking about women and you don't talk about your cousin. Someone told me that struck a nerve. So I've been called, literally been called hate women and a simp. And I've been called a hotep, super black, and I've been called a sellout. And I've been called every type of phobic when it comes to the sexuality conversation. I'm homophobic, transphobic, phobic, all of that. So this is what you got to understand. I come from the roast era, right? So it's a different element. The internet is different. Here's what it is. Here's the difference. See, on the internet, when people label you or name call you, they feel as though that's the end of it. Like people, oh, you're a homophobe. I'm not going to talk to you. You're a transphobe. I'm not going to talk to you. You hate women. I don't want to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? But see, in the roast era, once you started name calling people, that's when it first began. Like, yo, I'm a what? Like, dog, don't make me. You know what I'm saying? So now it's all backwards. So I don't really care when people label me, especially the people that know me. Like she was saying, like I said, she was like, I know you don't hate women, but this the way your your content comes across, she's really just being a woman. And like I said, if you want to see me be fair, I'm always fair, honestly. It just depends on the situation. I hold the people accountable in front of me, and it's a lot of women on the internet. Go for it. I don't side with men. I side with the truth and the facts. I don't side with the men. I'm a man, so I'm gonna take my side if I'm just right. But I'm very fair. People don't like it. So I don't want to hear that hatred shit. Hatred doesn't feel like, it's like, okay, it's almost like being a parent. She asked me, why do I care? It's almost like being a parent, a little bit. You don't hate your kids, like, and when they do some stupid stuff, right? Sometimes that's when you have to get into your greatest teaching bag. Like when your kids are at their worst, that's when you have to be at your best sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to teach. Like you be mad as hell, but you got to give them that guidance. Some parents don't know clue what I'm talking about. But for them parents, you know what I'm saying? So like you be mad, but like you have to hold it together just to give them the lesson. You know what I'm saying? So to her, and I know she's gonna see this, that's why I care. That's how I can do this. And you gotta understand this about me. Everybody got a different like calling and like thing that they do. I keep telling people this, and it's the truth. I was put on this earth to be heard. Everything that I do involves being heard. I rap, I play instruments, literally all of them. Like I talk good. I'm funny. Like everything about me said, yo, you need to hear him. You hear that? You hear what he said? You hear that? Yo, he's yo, that was dope. Like, yes, I like that. Oh, that was cool. I was put on this earth to be heard. So that's why I do what I do. And a lot of people can't. A lot of people can't do it. I'm trying to tell you. I'll tell you, my man, listen. Recently, the internet's been flooded with Kevin Samuels content because they took it off the internet because they scrubbed all of the YouTube videos. So now people having to take the IG videos and put them on to YouTube. So now they coming back. And I've been watching dude, and it's like for him to get demonized for how he spoke, there's no hope for the culture because he really talked to people well. So if he can't be a person that you recognize that talk to women well, ain't gonna be nobody else. There'll never be another him. I promise you that. It couldn't be. He was really good at what he did, and then got demonized for it. And then you see the results of it now. I just seen a video. A woman said she lost 100 pounds. I think I shared it. Did I share it? I don't know. She lost 100 pounds, and then um, cheated on her husband. And she like, I never felt more desired in my life. Duh. You lost 100 pounds. Like anybody that lose weight knows you look better. You get like people look at you different. Like you different. So like nobody want to hear that, cat, and people know that. But people bucked at it when he was saying it. It really was common sense. Like, yo, you want a rich dude, lose some weight. Like what? All you had to do is look around. I ain't never seen an NBA player or NFL player with a fat chick in my life. Never. I never seen a professional athlete. I don't even ever think I seen an actor or nobody with no chip like that with a big chick. I just never seen it. Have y'all? No. Because you got the same two eyes I got, and you ain't seen it. So what are we talking about? Like, and that was common sense to people. But everybody just wants to live, it's a lot of big people. Like, so if you're talking to 70% of the world who's fat, I mean, I'm fat. So it ain't like I'm fat shaming, quote unquote, but it's just the facts. So like, if you tell 75% of the world who's fat, hey, lose weight to get the opportunity, and then you talking to women. See, this, like, I broke all of this shit down. People need to understand. So this is how he got hated for real. He's telling women, don't do anything. It's still, you know how many women would be like, yo, I've never approached a man. I don't approach men. I don't talk to men. I don't flirt with men. Men flirt with me. I'm not asking a guy for his, you know what I'm saying? Women don't have to do nothing to get men, right? So now you telling a woman who might be 35 years old and ain't never had to do nothing to get a man that she needs to do something to get a man. Ain't nobody trying to listen to that. On no level. If you tell a grown person who's fucking 40 years old or 35 years old that they have to do something different than what they've done their entire life, they might not listen to you. The majority of people won't listen to you. Like, yo, you got to do something. But if you really think about it, it really goes to show. Here comes the mirror. It's like women be like, I can get any man I want. Okay. Well, that means we're allowed to not listen to none of the complaints about your exes because that's what you wanted it. Or you can admit that your arrogance backfired on you, and then maybe we'll be a little bit more sympathetic to you. I would. Everybody might not, but I'd just be a little bit more sympathetic to you if you just admit that your arrogance backfired on you. You was just out here just picking things. You wanted them for some. See, this is what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. When it backfires, women never be like, see, that's what I get for just picking him because he has some money. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't do that. Other people have to say it to you. You know what I'm saying? Never mind. So back to me. So I don't want to hear anybody ever say it. It doesn't all. People don't always say it, but here and there it comes. People come with the whole, oh, you sound like you hate women thing. No. And my thing is this. If me talking about the things that I see online from women makes you think that I hate women, then that means it should be a problem with what the hell is going on. How does personally attacking someone who's assessing the entire climate help the climate? It doesn't. And like I say all the time, I'm still looking for the person that they talking about because gay people are funny. They're hilarious, actually. So this guy that's always bashing women, that's just some gay guy that's bashing women, I want to hear him do it. He's probably funny. And he probably be saying all of the stuff that straight men say, but in a gay way. It's probably hilarious. So this dude that they talking about, I want to know who he is. He should have 5 million followers, but he don't exist, and neither does accountability though. So I don't accept the labels because, like I said, I've been called everything. So if I hate women, that means I'm a simp too, and that means I'm a sellout, fucking hotep, extra black, always trying to play the race card. I'm the only sellout that's always trying to play the race card that's pro black, and the only simp Captain Save 'em Karen that hates women. I've been called everything, and that's also a phobic of every sort. Trans, homo, all of it, every phobic. Trust and believe it. They hate it. Anytime I speak on that subject, only because look, let me tell y'all the last time I got called phobic on TikTok. It's this girl, young girl. I like her content. I still follow her, but she does a video. She like, you old people, and I felt like she was talking to me because she was in her 20s. Like, you're my daughter age. I'm triggered already when you say you old people. A 20-year-old say you old people. I feel like she's talking to people I went to school with. Shut up. Who you talking to? What? So she like, you old people act like being gay just came around. And I'm like, listen, man, you gaslighting, sis. You wasn't around. Like, it's some new stuff. It's some new shit. And then so I started talking about all of the new stuff. I ain't say nothing about nobody crazy. I just did a video about the new stuff. Y'all know it's some new stuff. Y'all know. Y'all can live. You know, everybody got common sense. Just think about it yourself. The new stuff. Of course, being gay not new. Of course, being trans not new. But it's some new stuff. You know, and it's some new ways of being. You used to, because the new F word. Listen, the F word has 5 letters. It's not 4 no more. It used to be 4. The F word used to be 4 letters. Now it's 5. I'm not gonna say it because I'm really trying to get my YouTube views up, and they play a dangerous game. That's why I'm not cussing or not. Cuss probably once or twice, but I'm probably good. But anyway, so yeah, man. So I did a video like, yo, sis, don't do that. Don't do that. Gender reveals is offensive and all this stuff. You can't even call your child a he or a she. Like, it's some new stuff. Just don't act like, don't do that. And people's in the comments calling me phobic. And just for me keeping it real. So if keeping it real or telling the truth, see, because look, let me explain this to people too. Because it is a difference. It is a difference. A lot of people disguise saying they being real to be rude or just say what they want to say and have a bad, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Like, some people are obnoxious and rude and say the wrong stuff to people and offend people and be nasty and evil to people, right? And then they say they just being real. You know what I mean? It's a difference. It's a difference with how you handle people, how you talk to people. I know how to talk to people. I don't care what people talking about. So, like I said, I don't accept the labels. And like I did, and the woman called me a phobic. I did a video in response to her comment, and I'm like, listen, I don't accept that word as reality because, and I broke it down to her. I'm like, first of all, I'm a black man on the internet, and I talked about how anytime a man says something, it's like, oh well, you must like men. So I'm like, straight men take more gay attacks than anybody, just for their views, sometimes for their preferences, and people ignore it. So I'm like, I don't accept that word because nobody defends straight men. I literally said, I'm like, nobody defends straight men when it comes to homophobic rant and attacks. So I can't accept that word. And then I broke it down like this, and I really feel this way. And like I said, I keep telling people this. So when the internet catches up to me here, then the world will start to change. I keep saying the stuff that I was saying in quarantine and like 2001, that people are starting to say now. I feel like the word homophobic gets misused, and if they used it the way I think people need to use it, it could help people. I think the people who are scared to be themselves, or like scared to come out to their dad, or like scared to come out to their mom, or scared to tell their friends, or in the closet, that's homophobic, right? That's a fear of. So if they used it that way, it can help people instead of just using it on people who really don't give a damn. Real talk, they don't even care. Most of the people that you call that word don't give a damn. They could give a flying fuck. You know they don't care. But if you used it for people who care, it will help. Because I don't care. And people who listen to me and view me don't care either. I know y'all don't. But it's a lot of people who care. So if they used it for the good, it would be good. It would give people confidence. Instead of talking to people who really not even listening to you and don't even care that you're saying that to them. Don't tell me that I have a phobia when you have a phobia. Like you really have a phobia. You're scared. Like somebody that like raised you your whole life, you can't have a conversation with them. And I understand why. I get it when people, you know what I'm saying? But it should be classes and people to talk to for that. And it should be called homophobia. Don't talk to me. Right? I know I'm right about that. But that's just my talking point. And when somebody else says it that's got 1 million followers or 500,000 followers, people are going to be like, you know what? He's right. But I'm right. So, in closing, I don't accept the labels. You can call me whatever. That just means I know that it's something that I was doing right or saying right. I don't be unfair with what I do. And like I said before, people don't give me credit for being nice. If you went to high school with me, you understand what I'm talking about. I never get on camera and roast people. I don't do it. I be funny because I'm just a personality, but I don't get on camera and roast people. I don't do it. And then when I do, listen. I got mad at the people. Like I said, when they was calling me a Karen just for saying somebody shouldn't have got hit with a shopping cart in the head, I got mad and did a video roasting the people in the comment section. TikTok cut the sound. You know how much disrespectful stuff is on TikTok? Like, yo, you mean to tell me I can't get these jokes off? Like, really? I can't? And y'all letting all of this go? Come on, man. So, I don't do it. It's pointless to me. So, I don't accept the labels. You can call me whatever. It don't stick to me. I'm rubber, you're glue. I'm rubber, you're glue for real. I do not accept the labels. Don't tell me what I am. And then because you gonna ignore it when I see, and this is what people don't understand. Sometimes you don't want to deal with the accountability either way. You're gonna feel bad when I talk about your exes. Like the same women, you know what I'm saying? Like the same women who would say, "Oh, you sound like you hate women," will still say it when I'm talking about their exes. So really, I'm talking about the dudes. But it's still stinging them. So if I be like, yo, why did you date this piece of shit dude? It's an attack on you. But I'm talking about this piece of shit dude. I'm holding him accountable. I'm saying he's a piece of shit dude. You talking about why aren't you talking about the men? I'm calling him a piece of shit. But because you dated him, it's still a distant you. That's what it really is. So like, and this is what women don't understand. Y'all hold the key. Y'all have this arrogance. If you can get any man you want, you should be selecting different. And then, okay, look. So y'all gotta understand. When y'all be like, and I've said this so many different ways, but I just keep coming up with new ways to say it, so I repeat it. When y'all be like, hold these men accountable, this is what you gotta understand. The type of people you date can't be held accountable. Let me give you an example. Just a perfect example. Who exactly is gonna hold Drake accountable for his dating choices in life? Wayne? Who's gonna do it? Like, okay, like Future. I'm using like super duper rich dudes for examples, but just to give you the perfect example, like Future. Like, who holds Future accountable? Like, bro, man, you having too many kids. But like, who? You know what I'm saying? If you're somebody that's having access to women because you can get them, who can hold you accountable? Nobody. So that's what some people don't realize. And then I tell people this all the time. Like, I be giving away jewels and people don't respect it, but I still give them away. So this is what women fail to realize about themselves. They don't realize how easy they make themselves to men that they like. So they may be celibate for a year, celibate for 6 months, celibate for however long. Don't really mess with dudes like that. But it's when the dude they like, they make themselves easy to him. Even if you do wait, even if it is a 90-day rule or whatever day, but it's still, you're acting how all of the women he smashed act. You're laughing at his corny jokes. You're rubbing on his arm. You're calling him sexy. You're saying, you compliment his beard. You're rubbing on his beard. You're saying his skin is pretty. You're talking about his dress. You're doing what all of the other women do. So who cares if you were celibate for a whole year? You're acting like a top right now to him. And if you doing all that shit to him, he's used to getting bitches. So he don't care. So how can I hold him accountable? I can't. I can't hold him accountable. I can't do it. It's impossible. I just seen a thing on TikTok. They got this thing going with this fucking random man in Atlanta that got like 7 chicks pregnant or something. How can somebody hold the random man in Atlanta accountable with 7 baby mamas and they all bad? Like, what is we doing? How can I hold this man accountable? I don't even know him. He's a random man in Atlanta. Hitting all the bad ones. Can't hold these dudes accountable. It's a waste of my time. You have to do it. It's a waste of my complete time and energy. So whatever. So that's how I know I'm doing something right when I hear a label. You sound like you. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. And it was, listen, here's the thing about it. It was coming from somebody that loves me. So that's how you know it was just a woman being a woman. She came after that with, why don't you talk about men? I do all the time. I went to Facebook jail and group jail. I did a whole post talking about how men are liars. They are. Now I get to get these bars off because I'm live. What? I was just in group jail. I just couldn't comment in groups for 30 whole days because talking about men. And then this is what y'all got to realize too. It's a market in dissing women. The reason why my page isn't popping like everybody else's on YouTube is because I refuse, and I mean absolutely refuse, to make the exact same type of content as everybody else. All dudes do is, and shout out to them because I still watch a couple of these dudes. It's entertaining, but all dudes do is find little clips from TikTok or find little clips of women saying crazy stuff and then splice them up and put them together in compilations and make little reactions to them saying she's dumb. And it's the same thing over and over and over. And I could do that, but I just refuse to do it. I refuse to make that type of content. I refuse. I absolutely refuse. If I did it, I would have a popping page. I'm funnier than people, and I'm smarter than people, and I'm really better at reacting to videos than a lot of people. But I don't want to make that type of content. I don't like to do it. And people make, like, I would do the like, it's a lot of people that react to the Kendra G videos. I would do that. I would do that. You know what I'm saying? But it bothers me because I hear the same thing over and over. Like, I don't be wanting to. Like I said, so it's a market for it. And women have to understand that about themselves instead of dissing men. Like, yo, y'all have to understand. the female delusion has become monetizable. So instead of y'all dissing men, y'all need to start looking and paying attention to what they're talking about. This is your competition. This is your sisterhood. This is your sister code. And then here I go again, dropping another gem that I need to make another video about. This is what people need to understand. The bro code, right, really came from real friends because men hang around each other. So the bro code was developed off real things, off the internet. You know what I mean? And the sister code is some internet shit. Real talk. The sister code was invented on the internet. It's to defend all of the stuff women say on the internet. All of this internet stuff. The sister code was invented on the internet. Y'all don't really have one. Y'all don't even really like each other. Y'all say it all the time. I can't hang around women because they're messy and petty and childish and all this stuff. Right? But when men say it, it's they must date a man. Stop it. But anyway, so it's so yeah, the sister code, there isn't one. It's an internet thing. So that's you gotta understand. Like that's so that's like the major difference between a man and a woman. We're totally different. Totally different. So I don't accept the labels. You can't just call me anything when I know what I'm saying and doing. You're triggered. People, it's okay if you're triggered, but don't try to blame it on me. Don't try to blame it on me if you're triggered. Because I know why. And I already explained it at the beginning of my video. I know exactly what I do. I know when I'm doing it. I know when I'm doing it. Mm-hmm. I know exactly when I'm taking something that everybody believes and dissecting it into something stupid. I know when I do it. For real. I've gone, I do it. This is what I do. But I don't just, I don't, I'm not random with it. I pick my spots very well. So I don't accept the label. Hatred doesn't make content. You couldn't even do what I do motivated by hatred. It ain't even, it don't even work that way. But see, like, as far as my performance, me being annoyed is like me at my best. Like when I get into that, like you done piss me off. I don't really be mad. You know what I mean? But it's like, you know how you see something on the internet and it's like, yo, what the man, oh my God. And it just pisses you off. You don't really be mad. You can log off and never think about it again. But it pisses you off, right? Me in that bag, that's when I make my best content. So annoyed me is the best version of me as far as making content. It doesn't get any better than that. Like I'm like completely in my bag once you just say something stupid or piss me off. Like I'm there. People who not like everybody knows that. Anybody knows that. Like when I get there, that's when it's like this nigga's amazing. Like how does he do it? But so if I did hate women, right, I would be a million subscriber nigga. But I don't. I don't. Listen, if I did hate women, right? See, this is what I be saying. If I did hate women, I would make more content that men listen to. Cause I just be bashing y'all. I be trying to talk to women. I be trying to help. Wasting my damn time trying to help people that still just to try to tell me I hate women. So if I did make the type of content that'll really make you feel like I hate women, men would love it. I'm trying to tell you. If I started making them stupid videos, I ain't gonna call them stupid because I be watching them, but they're redundant. So if I started making, I'm gonna call it this. If I started making the same type of content that everybody else makes in the manosphere or the male advocate space or red pill, whatever the hell you want to call it, where they just do, you know, video like highlight videos of women saying stupid stuff, I would get views, but I don't want to do that stuff. There's too many people doing it. I don't want to do it. And it's a lot of people like if they shut down the ability to use other people's stuff in any way, it's a lot of people who can never make content. Even like I got a reaction channel. I react to videos all the time, but I can talk. I could do this. And I have like a I never rap. I don't. I just don't care. I don't even think about it. So it's like another thing that I do that people will listen to me for that I don't even. So the talented people will always shine, but like you got people who have, like I just heard King, YouTube. I just seen Umar Johnson say he doesn't have a YouTube page, but it's a King Kong Consciousness YouTube page. I thought that was him. That's not him. That's somebody who just takes his stuff from IG when he goes live, clip it up and splice it up, and they got 200,000 subscribers. They got these dudes who post Kevin Samuels content. They don't even do nothing but post him. They got 50,000 subscribers. Like these dudes could never do what I do. Like out of all of their video, like this video right now, 47 minutes. These dudes got 47,000 subscribers, and they probably haven't done themselves 47 minutes of talking at all, and they never hopped on screen. They just say a couple things just to make it fair use, and it's Kevin Samuels. And then they get 60,000, 70,000 views of Kevin. That's because his content is electric. I posted a video on TikTok, a clip of him, something a conversation he had said, like probably like a 4 or 5 minute clip, and that video is at like 70,000 views that I posted. So like, it's a cheat code to post somebody else and get some views. Post yourself. A lot of people couldn't do it. A lot of people couldn't do it. So, YouTube really is like I said before, it's set up for certain people to win. They shadow ban me. I don't care though. I care, but I can't even say I don't care. That's fake. I do care, but it's not bothering me because I never was monetized anyway. So it's not like I'm missing any. I am missing something, but I'm not missing nothing because what am I missing? It ain't like I'm fresh and fit where I was monetized making millions and then they demonetized me. Then it'd be different. I never got there, but I want to get there just because it's something that I started. So I want to finish. But they be playing me with my views, my subs, everything. But I don't drop consistent content on there. But that's because I stopped. Because they started doing little underhanded stuff to me. But anyways, because they sent me a strike, man. Listen, they sent me a strike. I got a strike for a short that I did off something that I seen other people posting. It was back when the girl had like postpartum, and she like was going crazy in the room. Like I think she ain't throw the baby. Basically, it was somebody famous baby mom or something. I don't remember, but she had postpartum and she was snapping in the bed. A lot of people posted that short, and I posted that short, and then they sent me a strike for it. And they're like, yo, come on, man. What is we doing? Like, how? How am I getting a strike for something that I literally, this somebody else has these shorts? Like, I'm looking at 4 different shorts of the exact same content, but I get a strike. And then they started doing stuff like that. So it's like, man, come on, man. And then my stuff stopped getting views. And then people already know, like, they hide your content. Like, they'll stop putting your stuff on the wall. Like, the algorithm is dirty. Algorithm is dirty. Like they'll hide your content. So now I got a view. Like I said, I did a video about Carly Russell. I put it on TikTok and then I put it on YouTube. It literally has 1 view on YouTube and has like 30,000 views on TikTok. It's crazy. The same video. Like for some reason it's going damn near viral on one app and then on another app nobody sees it. They snaking me. You know what I'm saying? They snaking me. And I already know that that's what they're doing, but it's okay. I blame myself though. So So yeah, man. Um, I'm off this thing. I'm not about to let nobody get this is I'm tired of hearing that on the internet. So I had to come address it for all men, like for everybody. For anybody that has had them people say, "Oh, you sound like you hate women," and you hate women, and anybody that hates the idea of you must want to date a man and talk about women, all of that dumb shit. No. Nope. And like I said, I'm gonna ask the question again. I really want to know, what do men even say to make you feel like they should date a man because of what they say about women? Because I haven't heard the thing yet. I think men be making valid complaints. Honestly, is some people disrespectful? Do some people OD with it? Yep, but they ODing with a valid complaint. What you gonna tell me? Ooh, women make valid complaints. Okay, well then why the hell would you recommend a dude to date to date the people you making valid complaints about that? Huh? Because that's what y'all be doing. After all y'all complaints and how y'all will walk over a river before you have another kid with your baby daddy and all this other stuff, y'all are recommending men to date men just because you don't like what they're saying about you. But they don't like what you saying about you or about men. So go figure. You don't like what men are saying about you, but men don't like what you're saying about you or men. So somebody gotta somebody gotta be wrong at some point. Like it's gotta be a line drawn in the sand where like, okay, you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe me arguing every single day with everything a whole gender of people says, maybe it's me. Especially if your life experience add up with your arguments. Like all of your relationships fail and you get online and argue with a whole gender. That go for men or women, whoever you are. Like you ain't never got it right with the opposite sex and then you still don't online. The problem is you. You can't keep blaming everybody. Like y'all are blaming your exes and strangers. Like it's people who literally get into it online. Like I could tell from people's exchanges online how people operate in relationships. Like how they'll make an argument out of nothing, how they'll reach, how they'll won't let something go, how they won't admit when they're wrong. Like a lot of different stuff you see from strangers. Like yo, if you do this with a stranger, I know you'll do it with somebody you know. So yeah, man, I'm not accepting the labels um, because it's too many of them. I've been called everything. So if I accept the labels, I'm everything. Everyone hates me. I hate everyone. I'm I'm against everything. I'm against everything. If that's the case, all right. Listen, my white friend thinks I don't like white people. She got mad at me. She don't want to admit that that's what she did, but she was mad at something that I was saying. To what happened was, okay, look, let me break it down to y'all. What happened was I was having a discussion. It got kind of heated a little bit with my black sister. Okay, not my sister, but my black sister. You get what I'm saying? And we were having a discussion, and then Becky Lynn tried to interject her opinion into the conversation that we were having as two black Americans having a black discussion. And then Becky Lynn tried to interject her opinion, and I kind of hit her with the "you don't even know what you talking about because you're white. Shut up," type of thing, right? And then one of my white friends seen that and was like, "Well, is that how you feel about me?" Basically, she was offended. She didn't want to say she was, but she was. So, but so and then so basically, I bring that up to say people think I don't like white people, and I've been called a sellout for my political views, for my conservative views of politics. I've been called a sellout, and I've also been told that I don't like white people by a white person. So I got all of the labels. You have to label me everything. You can't just tell me that I hate women. You have to tell me that you also have to call me a simp like they're doing on IG, and it's Karen and it's Captain Sable. You got to call me that too, like I got called on IG. And then you got to call me all of the folks. So if we're gonna label me, just get it right, or everything that I am. I'm all of the phobics. I'm a misogynist, and I'm also a blue pill simp, and I'm also a hotep sellout. Real talk. I'm all of that though. My views align with everything I just said. So whatever. This is the internet for you. People just try to simplify everything. So what they do is they try to simplify information too. They try to simplify information too. They try to simplify people and information. Like I seen this one video. I forget what she even said. That's what's so funny. This chick was like, guys say the same thing to women online when they complaining. They say, y'all pick the wrong men. She said two other things, but I'm like, yo, you're right. Men do all say that, but that's it right there. I'm like, yo, you got the whole list right there. I'm like, if you just start telling women all of that, that's the golden thing. Like, and the reason why, and I broke it down, I'm like, yo, men think differently. We watch sports. We'll do the same. Like we understand the process of doing something over and over and over. Like we will tell you the same thing over. It's like running a play. Like no, we're coming down doing the same thing. We're gonna do it again too. Coming back down doing the exact same thing. Like yeah, I'm gonna come back online and tell you that exact same thing I told you yesterday. Yes, and then I'm coming right back online and telling you the same thing I told you yesterday again. Well, man, that's how my brain works. But see, women don't get it. So I'll take the labels, man. You got to just call me everything, like everybody else does when I'm saying something they don't like. Don't be selfish. Don't just try to stick to me just hating women. Like call me everything. All of the damn phobics, even the xenophobic. I was talking about. Um, I got told I should leave the country because I said something about how America acted as opposed to Jamaicans. Um, After the Shikari thing, I got told I should leave the country. So I'm also a xenophobe. I said I'm all the phobics though. Whichever one you can think of, something I probably don't even know. I'm owning it. I don't even damn. So I can't accept these labels. It doesn't even hold no weight to me. Okay? None of these labels hold any weight to me from anybody, okay? None. None. So y'all be good. This has been my rant slash sermon slash set the record straight. So y'all be good.